Hey everybody. So I thought I'd do a video about farming in the infected. So um, for anybody who doesn't understand it or is just getting started and is wondering how to efficiently farm for food so you don't die from starvation or anything, here's kind of what I found out. So one, where I click the eye, that's my shortcut for getting up this menu. And in here, we're going to look for placeables. And we're going to go down, let's see, where is it? So plant bed. Now, something I found about plant bed. Okay, so it only takes 4 logs. So that's not so bad. You can go cut those down. But you can, once you create it, it comes with the sod, the dirt already in it. And as you see here, it doesn't have to be on the ground. You can put it up on your foundation, do whatever you want to do. Anywhere where it allows you to place it. I'm sure there's some places you can't put it. But here's what I do. Here's kind of my rotation for food. So I've got, let's see, where are my seeds? I think I put them over here. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to go with 1 watermelon, but I'm going to grab everything. I'm going to skip the corn, 2 cucumber, and then 2 watermelon. So let's see. I'm going to set this up so you can do it any way you want. I'll start out with a cucumber seed here. And the reason for doing the cucumber seed is because cucumbers have a lot of points that you can regain from eating cucumbers. They're some of the most nutrient-rich food items in the game. So let's take a look here. Where's our cucumber? Okay, so health gives you 10 health. Now this is huge because most of the rest of these food items don't give you nearly as much health. And this is hit point regeneration basically. And you need this if you go out into the environment, if you're going out to find the technology at the zombie bases. If you take damage, this will help heal you. Now if you look at health here, this is also 10, so melons are also very good. Problem is melons, they take up a lot of space, but they have a lot of carbohydrates in them, and they do give you thirst. This one gives you a little bit of thirst, but not very much. A little bit of carbs, a little bit of fat, quite a bit of vitamins. So these are the 2 that I'm going to plant. Okay, that's baked. So corn has hardly any health. Thirst -1, so you lose thirst when you eat it. Carbs are very little, fat very little. Vitamins are high, and energy is 1. But this one is basically the same thing, but it has health. It gives you more thirst. The carbs are the same, but it doesn't hit you. Yeah, it doesn't take off thirst. And for protein can only be gotten through eating meats. This is the only way you're ever going to get any protein, is from cooking meat or cooking raw fish. Let's see, melon. Okay, that's a melon half. I usually just carry the full melon with me when I go instead of taking the half, because I just grab the whole thing and take it along. Okay, watermelon. Okay, so this is not showing you any of the statistics, so that's kind of blows. Watermelon has a ton of water in it, so it gives you thirst, a lot of thirst, and a lot of carbohydrates. So it's kind of like this. It gives you a lot more thirst, almost as many carbs. Well, about 14 carbs is what you get. You get some vitamins, a little bit of fat, but so this is for replenishing your thirst if you run out of water when you're out and about. So you want to grab a couple halves of watermelon with you. And oh shoot, sorry, here it is. I missed it. Watermelon slice. Okay, I was being dumb there. Okay, so health is very little, but lots of thirst, lots of carbs, some fat, surprisingly a lot of fat, vitamins, and a little bit of energy. So my planting rotation will be 2 cucumbers, because the health regeneration, that's hit point regeneration, after I have a fight that I take damage in. I will have one melon because it's packed full of carbohydrates, so that I can fill it up very fast. And then I'll have two watermelons, which will give me 4 slices for lots of thirst and lots of carbohydrates I'll take along the way. But I'm not going to do corn. This is not nutrient dense. This is nutrient dense. This is more nutrient dense. Plus, it's health. We need health. We need to bring along something that regenerates health if we take damage. Potatoes, some carbs, some fat, vitamins. I mean, that's not bad, and that's per potato. And they take up less space, but you lose thirst in the exchange. And so that's up to you to decide if you want to do that. All right, so we got a cucumber there. Let's see, I'm doing another cucumber here. You can do them any way you want them. Let's see, what do I want to do? I want to do watermelon here, watermelon here, and we're going to do a regular melon here. Just for color. So, the next thing that I'm going to do with these is, you see, the soil already has some leftover water for all of these, so I don't need to add water. And even though I have all this water over here, I am not going to be doing this back and forth, grabbing dirty water, then adding water, and then doing this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this stuff grow. I'm going to let it rain. And even though that takes a little longer, it will happen. It will work. If you want this to go faster, like if you're struggling with having like your health points and everything are always, oops, sorry. I wanted to move my mouse so I could point to the bottom right health or the bottom right bars, but it just moves the whole screen. I'm sorry about that. So if you're having trouble and you're constantly low on proteins, carbs, fats, vitamins, and you don't want that to happen because that's very bad for you. You take damage in your health if you let those hit zero. It's not a good idea. So you might want to water them in the beginning, but once you've got enough set up so you got a lot of storage, like I don't have a lot here right now, but I have some sitting in here. So this stuff is sitting ready to be eaten if I need it. I mean, my carbs, fat, and vitamins they're doing okay, but that's because I just ate off a bunch of stuff earlier. Otherwise, I'd have a bag full of them. So we're just going to let this stuff go. Okay, so another thing I want to show you is when you're planting, let's put a potato sprout in there. I don't care about potatoes, but I'm going to throw that in there. Okay, so we'll just let that sit there for a moment, let it pop out. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work, cutting down trees, working on making my base here, my cabin, a little bit bigger. Alright, so one of the things I discovered, at first I didn't understand why. So I had a stock of corn. This is before I really understood the nutrient table, which of these foods were nutrient dense, which would help me in certain situations, which was the best rotation for food that I should constantly make day in and day out. And the great thing about this is after this is done, you are guaranteed a single seed that you can replant every single time. So very efficient. But something I discovered is everything, at one time all this stuff was down here on the ground, and I moved it up here because I wanted it to be closer to this area. I wanted it off the ground because this foundation, I'm using this as protection for me against any attackers. Instead of having a fence and a door, I'm doing the foundation because it blocks off all enemies, keeps them at arm's length, and then I can, kind of stab or throw my spear at them and keep them from attacking me. Although the foundation will take a little bit of damage. You see there, it's 190 over 200 on the bottom left. I can repair that. It's not so bad as long as I don't lose focus on it. So anyway, I had corn. It was the box, the plant bed was on the ground. I picked it up to put it up here, and then the corn disappeared. So I'm going to show you kind of what happened. So I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to set it down. Bam. Look at it. No more potato. What happened? Oh, I don't know. I'm assuming that it's some kind of bug. But what I can say to you is, whatever you're doing, if you're making a change for your plant beds, I would say wait till all your food is done and it's ready to be taken out of the plant beds. Get it out, and then before you put a seed in, move these plant beds, move these boxes, and get them situated exactly where you want, and just don't move them. So you wonder why do I have this water basin? This water basin is so I can make safe water. I also discovered that there's something wrong with the thermos. I'm not able... Oh wait, was there no clean water in that? Was that why? Oh, I thought there was a problem with the thermos. Here, let me check. I made thermos. I bet you I didn't put any water in it. I bet you that's why it wasn't working. Okay, so my thirst is down. I was doing this. I clicked this and nothing would happen. Oh, it was empty. Oh, I feel like such a dope. Okay, I know. I'm sorry. We're just gonna do this real quick. All right, I got sidetracked. Okay, so let's say that you're having a problem. Your health, your bars are getting low. You're getting food in there, but you're having so much trouble with getting them. I mean, you know it's going to take a while. I mean, it takes about a day. If you keep feeding them water, it'll take maybe, well, not a day, but it will take quite a bit of time. You might be worried, like, I might die before all this stuff grows to the point where I can pick it and eat it. So in the game, there are wild versions of all these fruits. So over here, we got a melon plant. Okay, so that's thirst, and that's carbohydrates, plus its health, its hit point, regeneration. Keep looking around here. I saw a potato plant. Potato. Where's the fox? Yeah, there's a potato. He sounded really close. Maybe I was able to get away from him before he noticed me. Okay, so here's another one. Cucumber. And, let's see. I've seen watermelon. So basically, corn, watermelon, anything can spawn in your area and will spawn. So if you ever get any trouble, just kind of come out here to the edges and take a look. It looks like it's going to rain. Yeah, you just got to know what to look for. Oh, look at that. Another cucumber. That's hit points. That's why we grab it. That is hit points. How much room do I got? Okay, I got room enough for 2 more. Okay, we want that. We definitely want that. Let's see. It's a dead bird, but it's got meat. I want the meat. Alright, let's head back. I'm going to ignore that potato plant. I've got enough in my hands right now. So, you see it's raining up here? This rain comes frequently enough that it will water these plants. So you see right now it's full. We don't have to add water because it's just started raining. So it doesn't matter how little, how dry these were. All I have to do is just wait for it to start raining. And I swear to God, it almost rains every day, at least once, maybe multiple times. And from what I've also seen is if you put a seed in there and it doesn't rain for a while, I don't think that the seed expires. And only though I think the seed doesn't expire, I also think that once the plant is done, you can just leave it and forget about it and not have to worry about it rotting or going bad. Let's see, I'm going to get a little fire going for myself. You see everything. So I got melon seeds. Oh, I already had these in my bag. But for all those plants that I picked up, they gave me, each one of them gave me another seed. So we're going to stick that in there. Ooh, I've got this. Look at that. That's just been sitting there. And it doesn't go bad. Let's see. Some of these, sometimes they're really hard to see. Okay, so we got tons of food here now. I can put this in storage. Most everything will last 2 hours. So one of the reasons why I don't try splitting this in half is because once you like take the watermelon, and you have to split the watermelon in half. Once you do that, it cuts the expiration date, the spoil date, down significantly. So this spoils in under 2 hours. Each half of that watermelon spoils in under 30 minutes, and that's 30 minutes your and my time. And I'm gonna need to move some of these items to get everything fit in here. So I'll move that stuff later. But yeah, see, so look at that potato. There's not a lot of weight. It's very small. Health is very minimal. Thirst is -2, which is no good. Carbs, fats, and vitamins are actually, it's pretty dense for that. So if you wanted to bring that along and bring along, 2, 4, however many potatoes you want, you just need to make sure you bring some water along or something to get your thirst back. So here's like cooked meat. It gives health, but it takes away thirst. Carbs, lots of protein, so my proteins are kind of low. Carbs, there should be like 0 carbs. There should be absolutely 0 carbs in fish and meat. So we just ate that went up a little bit. Now we've got our health is okay. We need thirst to go up. Carbohydrates needs to go up. Vitamins needs a little help. This is only a little bit of thirst. The watermelon would be great for thirst, but little less for, it's still really good for carbs, but this one's really good for carbs. It's too bad I didn't find a watermelon. Okay, that helps that all up. Now we're going to take a look and look for the ones that have the expiration date that's getting close. So I want to get, this only gives us a little bit of everything, but that health is really good. And you might say, well, don't eat that because you need that for hit points. You want to save these for when you go out and venture and you get injured and you almost die, but you don't, and then you need it. It's like, no. I mean, this stuff is going to sit here forever. I might as well, that's going to spoil real soon. That's got some time on it. That's got a little bit of time before those spoil. And I'm just going to try to get everything topped off as much as I can. So I got 111 here. Got another 111 here. That's another 111. I try to have at least 2 of these with me at all times. But I think what we want mostly is when you go out on an adventure, you want to make sure that you have, I try to bring 4 cucumbers when I go out, because I plan on coming back before the end of the day, because there's nowhere else out there that I can stay. Alright, good, that'll fit there. I'm gonna have to change this box. And now this works, yay! This finally works, but it takes up a bit more space, so now I can't get 4 in right here. I can get 2 in here, and then maybe something else there. We'll figure that out. Yeah, the proteins, carbs, fats, vitamins. I mean, that's not bad. It can wait. I am definitely cooking some stuff. All right, so let's put our melons back. Cucumber seeds, watermelon. And I'm going to see how this food is going. This is done. I'll put you right there. Okay, anybody hiding anywhere? Okay. No food is hiding anywhere. Eat that. Yeah, I should get some fish. Okay, so you see this is all full. Over here, these are doing really well. They're getting really good. These will probably be finished before the day ends. So this is like one day. This is like the way the game usually goes, where you're able to you can grow food within one day, and there is food out there in the environment that you can find. I constantly find stuff when I'm out there. I don't always grab everything, but sometimes it's a lifesaver. Sometimes I've eaten every single thing that I have. I'm in dire straits. I need, my thirst. My water's all gone. I need my thirst to get back up because I'm getting dizzy because I don't have enough water. Too thirsty, or my carbs are too low, or something else is too low. And then I find something. The only thing that you're going to get hurt by is protein. You gotta have fish or meat for protein. Nothing here gives us protein. So unless the developer decides to give us the ability to grow beans, and I think beans are like the only thing that has protein in it. Although some people complain that the protein in meat, the fat in meat is way better than the protein in fat in beans. That you really need to eat meat. Okay, sorry, I shouldn't do that if you're not a carnivore. Look at it. We're done. The rain stopped. It done. 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 Oh, I didn't mean to click. Oh. Hey, what's up with you, pal? What's up? Come on, I planted you first. What is your deal? You're supposed to be done. Done and done and done. Okay, so they're all done. Let's see. I got enough room. Probably not enough room, but grab that. We got a seed. We're going to put that in there. So we got that in there. That's good. Watermelon. Harvest. So harvest watermelon always gives you two sides. Always give you two slices. Two halves, should I say. Slice is not the proper term. Okay, and now we have room enough for, I think, one more of these. I think when it comes to the watermelon, you can't put it in as a whole watermelon. You end up picking it up like a log if you try doing that, and that's kind of, it's kind of not what you want. Okay, I'm running out of space. I can't put watermelon in there. It's too full. We're gonna throw this in here. Okay, you see the spoils in 29 seconds. So yes, 30 seconds. It spoils in 30 seconds. These cucumbers, these are older and they still have longer to go. Yeah. That's 2 hours left. Yeah. That's just the trade-off, that you're going to get when you do watermelon like I do. Okay. Do cucumbers, and then I'll put them over here in my extra. Yeah, if your bag's full, all that happens is they fall on the ground and you have to make bag space somehow. Come on. Oh, you were the first planted and the last to finish. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. No, I'll get the canteen. I'll get my flask finished off, get all the water out of that, and then I'm going to get that out of my bag. Because I don't want these both in there. So, I mean, with this flask, I almost don't need to bring... with this thermos, if this is topped off, I almost don't need to bring watermelon or anything with thirst in it. I can almost do that. So, I'm not going to put this watermelon in here. It would be a terrible idea. I'll forget about it. So you say it's 27 minutes. That's 27 minutes your and my time. So we'll have to watch it. And if you don't consume it, it becomes spoiled food. Spoiled food. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try eating that. I think I should just throw it out. I think I should just throw it on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, we're just, little goldfishies. Fishy, fishy, fishies. Fishy, fishy, fishies. Yeah. There you go. There you go. I want to get a fish. I want to get a fish! I want to get just one fish for you. This pond. This pond has tuna. Oh God, that deer, that stupid deer right there. Sometimes the bear won't emote until he's on you. All you'll hear is his feet stamping. It's like, and then next thing you know, it's like, oh, you're dead. You're going to be dead if you aren't dead when he hits you. And yeah, I got a tuna. I got a tuna in the pond. Really? Yeah, I picked it up. You can also you just throw on the ground, harvest, and now I got tuna. Gives you the most fish, most raw fish. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay. Here, stick. Get that lit up. Yeah. So tuna versus meat. Let's take a quick look at this. Food and drink. So meat is 2 health, 0 stamina, -5 thirst, 1 carb. Should probably be 0. Proteins 20, fat 10, vitamins 2, energy not so great. Cooked fish, health 4, stamina 0, thirst -4, carbs 1, protein 22. So fish is a little better on protein. I didn't know if maybe that was true or not. It has more fat in it, 20, and a little more vitamins. So this gives you more health. It takes less thirst. Gives you carbohydrate, more protein, and more fat, and more vitamin. So cooked fish. Cooked fish, I mean, wherever you spawn in the game, you are going to spawn right by a lake, and it is probably in your best interest to rely on that lake for fish. And my energy is really low because I had a blood moon. Okay, I'm just letting it go long enough to get that taken care of. And now it's going to get dark. And oh, I got my helmet already on. And the light's already on, man. Okay, so I hope that this helps you out trying to figure out how to maybe what's the best options for you to make when you're planning on how you're going to do your gardening, how you're going to eat. Yeah, I just want to see if we have another spawn out here already. I'm not sure what the spawn rate is on, wild whatever food item that can spawn in the environment. But yeah, you can totally oh. Yeah, this would be like a bad time to have a bear or an infected come after me. Yeah, that would be a terrible thing. Alright, so I hope this helped you out. Hope you enjoyed the video, man. I'll be doing more videos. If you have any comments, anything you want to share, anything you've learned, go ahead, just throw it in the comment section. I do read them. I don't always comment back because, I don't want to get in the habit of reading nothing but comments and replying. Fortunately, I don't have. My channel is so small, I have hardly any comments. Alright, so thanks for watching, and later, dudes.